6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Nation is observing Yawm-e-Takbir today with national zeal and enthusiasm. Prime Minister has expressed Pakistan's desire to enhance cooperation with China in diverse fields. Mohammad Nawaz Sharif has been elected President of Pakistan Muslim League N unopposed. Religious Affairs Minister has called for promoting tolerance to create an enabling environment for followers of all faiths. Spain, Ireland and Norway have officially recognized Palestinian state. First volleyball match of three-match series between Pakistan and Australia will be played in Islamabad this evening. And now the news in detail. The nation is observing Yawm-e-Takbir today with national zeal and enthusiasm. The day dawned with special prayers in the mosques for the peace and prosperity of the country. It is a public holiday today. It was 26 years ago on this day in 1998 that Pakistan had conducted nuclear tests in response to Indian nuclear explosions. Under the leadership of then Prime Minister Mohammad Nawaz Sharif, the country defied international pressure to conduct the nuclear tests. This successfully established credible minimum deterrence had restored the balance of power in the region. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Ataullah Tarar has said Yawm-e-Takbir is a golden and memorable day in Pakistan's history. In his message on the occasion of Yawm-e-Takbir, he said on this day, Pakistan declared that no one can enslave it. Information Minister said every individual who carved out, nurtured and implemented the nuclear program is a hero of the nation. Information Minister reiterated commitment that there will be no compromise on Pakistan's independence, sovereignty and national interests. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has expressed Pakistan's desire to enhance cooperation with China on a priority basis in the areas of agriculture, information technology and energy, as well as to boost its exports to China. Chairing a meeting in Islamabad today, Prime Minister assured to extend full facilitation to the Chinese industrialists and investors. Prime Minister invited Chinese businessmen, especially the Chinese textile industry, to set up industries in Pakistan. He held out an assurance that Chinese nationals will be provided with foolproof security in Pakistan. Shehbaz Sharif said preparations are being made for the next phase of CPEC. He said Gwadar Port will be made a logistics hub with Chinese cooperation. He said establishment of agriculture demonstration zones will be an important project in the next phase of CPEC. Prime Minister directed the ministers concerned to prepare new projects aimed at enhancing Pakistan-China cooperation as well as undertake measures to promote business-to-business ties. Mohammad Nawaz Sharif has been elected new President of Pakistan Muslim League N unopposed. This was announced by Chief Election Commissioner for the intra-party elections Rana Sanaullah Khan during General Council meeting of the PMLN in Lahore today. He said no other nomination papers were filed for the intra-party elections other than Nawaz Sharif. Addressing the meeting, senior party leader Ishaq Dar said that Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif had assumed post of presidentship of the PMLN temporarily till the return of Nawaz Sharif. Pakistan and Cambodia have signed a memorandum of understanding to establish a joint trade committee. The deal was inked between Cambodian Minister of Commerce Cham Nemul and Pakistani ambassador to Cambodia Zahiruddin Babar in Phnom Penh today. Speaking on the occasion, Cambodian Minister of Commerce said the Joint Trade Committee will explore ways to create favorable conditions for businesses. Under the MOU, both countries will work together and actively engage the private sectors, including chambers of commerce and business associations, to promote trade and economic activities. Minister for Religious Affairs and Interfaith Harmony, Chaudhry Saleh Hussain, has called for promoting tolerance and understanding to create a world where followers of all faith can live in harmony. Addressing the opening ceremony of Gandhara Symposium in Islamabad today, the minister stressed the importance of intercultural and interfaith dialogue to deal with challenges of extremism. Foreign delegations and Buddhist leaders from Malaysia, Vietnam, Thailand, Nepal, South Korea, Sri Lanka, and China participated in the event. This is Radio Pakistan. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has reiterated call on international community, particularly United Nations, to play its role in protecting civilians in Rafah from brutal Israeli aggression. In a message on his X handle today, he expressed deep concern over disturbing deployments in Rafah. The Prime Minister deplored that international law is being repeatedly violated, despite International Court of Justice's recent clear verdict against Israel. He said Pakistan strongly condemns Israel's indiscriminate bombardment that has led to heavy casualties. The United Nations Security Council is holding an emergency meeting today following a deadly Israeli strike on a displaced persons camp in southern Gaza city of Rafah. The closed-door meeting was requested by Algeria, which is currently a non-permanent member of the Security Council. Spain, Ireland, and Norway have officially recognized the Palestinian state. The three European nations say their landmark decision is the best way to achieve lasting peace in the Middle East. Spanish Minister for Foreign Affairs José Manuel Albares told a news briefing that Spain recognizes viable Palestinian state, including Gaza Strip and West Bank, with East Jerusalem as its capital. Meanwhile, in a press release, Norwegian Foreign Minister Espen Barth Eide said that the decision is a milestone in relationship between Norway and Palestine. More than 140 out of the 193 member states of the United Nations have made their recognition official. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops arrested two youths during a cordon and search operation in Mulsu Sir area of Islamabad district. The troops also continued their operations in Kupwara, Baramulla, Bandipora, Gandarbal, Shopaiya, Kulgam, Pulwama, Rajori, Poonch and Kathuha districts. Meanwhile, APHC AJK, at a function organized in connection with the Yom-e-Takbir in Islamabad today, denounced Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's attempt to justify the prolonged internet shutdown in occupied Jammu and Kashmir as a governance strategy. The leaders said that the Modi statement is acknowledgement of a blatant violation of human rights and attempt to suppress dissent in the occupied territory. China and United States have agreed to maintain communication to manage maritime risks. In a statement, the Chinese Foreign Ministry said both sides have exchanged views on maritime situation and vowed to avoid misunderstandings. The ministry said Beijing has urged the Washington to refrain from intervening in disputes between China and its neighbors or use sea to control China. The first volleyball match of the three-match series between Pakistan and Australia will be played at Liaquat Gymnasium of Pakistan Sports Complex in Islamabad today. The match will start at 6:30 in the evening. The third T20 of four-match series between Pakistan and England will be played at Cardiff today. The match will start at 10:30 tonight. England lead the series 1-0. And finally, the weather. Very hot and dry weather is expected over most plain areas of the country, while gusty windstorm with light rain may occur at few places during the next 12 hours. However, rain with wind and thunderstorm is likely in Gilgit-Baltistan. And now the headlines once again. The nation is observing Yom-e-Takbir today with national zeal and enthusiasm. Prime Minister has expressed Pakistan's desire to enhance cooperation with China in diverse fields. Mohammad Nawaz Sharif has been elected President of Pakistan Muslim League N unopposed. Spain, Ireland and Norway have officially recognized Palestinian state. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.